from the Oak Wall Studios in Las Vegas, Nevada.
One. Hello, this is Jesse Oakley III, and welcome to the Yoke Zone, where we provide positive words of wisdom for the happy people. Monday through Friday, I give positive words of wisdom for you, the happy people. But today is Sunday morning, and it is time for the Yoke Zone Sunday morning chat series, where I get the chance to interview positive people that are making a big difference within their communities. Whether they are speakers, authors, yoga instructors, animal shelter participants, as well as any other people that are doing the positive words of wisdom and doing positive things within the community, I interviewed them, and they are for you, the happy people. For this episode, I am very excited. Many of you know that I'm with a public speaking organization, and I enjoy being a part of a public speaking organization, and speaking has been my passion now for the past 25 years. But what if I tell you that if you want to get an edge on your professional speaking skills, I have the man for you. This person is part of the Speakers Enrichment Academy, and he is an awesome person to get a chance to know. And he's also a really nice guy. Please help me welcome from the Speakers Enrichment Academy, none other than Al Jensen. Al, how's it going?
Hey, Jesse Oakley, it's going just amazingly awesome. Thank you so very much. It's great to be on the Oak Zone with you today.
All right, all right. And without any further delay, let's chat.
All right, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Okay, now describe the Speaker Enrichment Academy for all the happy people out there.
Well, the Speaker Enrichment Academy is for aspiring and emerging speakers who really want to kick it up a notch, who want to take their speaking to the next stage. Those individuals who enjoy speaking, or who really want to take it to the next level, who either have a message that they want to take to the world, that they want to impact the world in a bigger way, or maybe they're working in corporate America and they want to climb up a couple rungs on the corporate ladder. They want to be a more effective manager. Maybe they want to get take a promotion or two in terms of maybe being a more effective corporate trainer or sales representative. Wherever it comes to communications and sharing a message, and they just want to do a better job of that, that's what we do at the Speaker Enrichment Academy.
Awesome, extremely awesome. Now, how long have you been running this academy?
We opened the Speaker Enrichment Academy just a little over 3 years ago, so we're well into our 4th year now.
Well, cool. I tell you what, there's more to come for the Speakers Enrichment Academy, and I can't wait to hear more and about the information that you have. And speaking of which, what were some of the challenges that you faced in actually getting all of this together?
The Speaker Enrichment Academy is multifaceted, and some of the challenges that I faced were really focusing and figuring out, how I could really focus my attention on a given particular area of speaking. There's so many areas, so many directions I could go. I had to really focus my attention on one particular area and get that kind of dialed in before I went off in another direction. So at this point in time, we're really kind of focused on 4, maybe 5 different areas of speaking and speaking development. And I've got so many other areas and directions I want to go, but I know that it's important as you build a business, to maintain focus, build one area first before you go off and build, in another direction.
No doubt, right there, no doubt at all. Now, what are some of the successful, positive experiences that you have with this academy?
Some of the successful experiences we have, well, I'm going to start with really the base level. Where we really started was with our open mic public speakers club. Now, we talked earlier about the Toastmasters organization. Now, you've been in it for 25 years. I started back a lot longer ago than that. I started in like 1988 with Toastmasters back in Iowa. And I love the Toastmasters organization. Great organization. There are, some limitations with it. And one of the frustrations that I've had for a real long time is that you only get to get up and speak every so often. And, to be fair, you only get a chance to do your 5 to 7 minute message, maybe every 6 weeks, 8 weeks or so, if you're being equitable in terms of distributing the speaking slots with all the members of the club. And I think if you are really aggressive and you want to be a public speaker, that's not enough. You really need to speak more frequently. So the first thing that I did was set up this thing called the Open Mic Public Speakers Club, where everyone who is interested and everyone who joins gets to speak every single week. You show up, you get a chance to speak up to 7 minutes every single week. Now we've expanded that, so we've got 2 of those events every week. So if you're a part of my club, you get to speak 2 times every single week. So that's 100 times a year that you get an opportunity for stage time to work on your message. So if you got a message or 2 or 3 and you really want to work on those, so I'm giving you an opportunity to really put some polish on your message and do that very quickly. So that is where we started, and that's really one of our success stories, because I don't care how good of a speaker you are, the first time you deliver a new 5 to 7 minute chunk of your speech, it's going to suck. And I don't care how good of a speaker you are. You got to do that 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 times before it really becomes polished, before you can take that in front of a paying audience. So in the Toastmasters world, in many cases, you get up and you deliver that one speech, you deliver it once or twice, or maybe 3 or 4 times. And then, you're going to be encouraged to maybe develop another speech, another message. So you really never get that to the point where it's really super polished, to the point where you can go out and deliver that in front of a paying audience. So I give speakers the opportunity to do that over the course of a couple of months. You can have, 15, 20 presentations, 20 iterations of that. You can really polish that and get it to the point where you can feel confident going in front of a paying audience with that part of your message. So that has been, I think, one of our super success stories, is giving people an opportunity to really work and drill down and put some great polish on their messages.
I tell you what, you took this all the way home, because I agree with you right now, because when people want to do a new speech, they expect to walk on water with their presentation. But for successful people, it pays to expect to stink the first time around and then get better and better. And the more you do that, the better you're off. And I really applaud this effort for this academy and what it's doing. And this will help out speakers in the near future. So kudos to you, my man. Kudos to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Now, I am inspired and I'm in awe of what you're doing with this academy. Now, if you were to see somebody that is also inspired and in awe of what you're doing right now, what words of wisdom would you tell them to actually get started on their own journey similar to this?
I would say, if you are indeed sincere about impacting the world with your message, you just got to practice and you just got to work at it. Think about the people, let's talk about the sports world, the people who are successful in the sports world. They don't, take the golfers, for instance. They don't go out on the golf course and practice, once or twice a month or 2 or 3 times a month. They're out there practicing every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 6, 7, 8 hours a day. They're out there working at it regularly. They've got a coach who looks at their swing. Sometimes they have multiple coaches, who are looking at various parts of their game. So if you're going to take it seriously and you really have a message that you want to impact the world, then find a coach or maybe two, who can help you with your game, who can look at your message and listen to your message and provide you with objective feedback, who can give you that objective viewpoint and help you polish your skills, and then work on your message on a very regular basis. Now, Toastmasters, once again, is a great program, and you can join multiple clubs. But the people who give you feedback there, they're essentially peers. They're people who are in the same boat that you're in. They have the same experience that you have. So if you really want to take it to the next level, you got to find a coach who has that professional level experience, who has been on a paid stage, who has made a living as a professional speaker, who has that skill level that is multiple levels above you, who can give you that objective feedback, and who can take your skills, to the next stage. So find someone that you're comfortable with, that you're confident with, that can help you elevate your skills, and then just work at it on a regular basis, because this is just like any other skill. 10,000 hours worth of practice, it's been suggested, is what it takes to become an expert. So it may or may not take you 10,000 hours, but the point is, there's a lot of work and effort and commitment that goes in to being an expert. And don't think that you can circumvent that. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take effort. And if anything is going to circumvent that, it's going to be having a coach who can provide you with that third party, outside view, looking in at you from outside and giving you that feedback and helping you, overcome some of those roadblocks that you're going to face on your own.
And I'll tell you what, with that answer alone, you just hit an eagle. Not literally, but eagle in golf terms. Just let you know.
Exactly.
Exactly. I would say birdie, but birdie's not good enough. It's an eagle that you just gave. All right. Now, how can someone actually know more information about the Speaker Enrichment Academy?
Well, Jesse, my company is called Next Stage Communications, and we do all sorts of things at Next Stage Communications. The Speaker Enrichment Academy is just one of them, but we have details on the multiple levels of programming at the Academy at nextstagecommunications.com. So just dial up this new thing. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's called the World Wide Interweb or something like that. But just go and then, you type those letters on there, nextstagecommunications.com, and we got all sorts of information on there. You can reach out to us, and we'll be happy to connect with you and answer any questions. We always offer a free view for people who want to come check us out, come in and see what it's all about and see if it's something that would be a benefit to you.
And for those people out there that are watching this video and do not know what the website is, don't fear, do not fret, because the links is in the description below on this video. So once you had this video, once you are inspired by this whole interview process and want to go to Next Speakers Communication, am I right, Al?
That's absolutely right. Nextstagecommunications.com, and you're going to put it down in the link down below in the description there. So that's awesome. And one last thing I'd like to throw out there, and that is that we serve the English speaking world. I mean, we've got clients literally on multiple continents. So regardless of where you are, we serve clients throughout the world on Zoom. So if you can hear us through the worldwide internet, then you can improve your speaking through the Academy right here on Zoom.
All right, fantastic. Now we are almost at the end of this interview. I'll tell you what, time just flies when you're having lots of fun. Now, is there anyone that you would like to give a shout out to making all this possible?
Well, absolutely. We got to shout out to George Gilbert, because George Gilbert is my business partner at Next Stage Communications. And George Gilbert, he started back in the 1970s on stage, just about the same time I started on stage in the 1970s. George and I followed somewhat similar paths to where we are today. We're similar in age, similar in numbers of presentations on stage. George followed a stand-up comedy route, and I followed a comedy magic route. But both of us have been on stage performing and speaking. Each of us probably more than 6,000 presentations over the last 45 plus years. So yeah, big shout out to George Gilbert, my business partner. He and I work with our clients on a very regular basis. And without him, I couldn't do it alone. So George is just a big part of the whole overall operation.
Fantastic. Now, there are going to be happy people that are going to watch this video that are truly inspired by what you're doing. If you can offer them one final word of wisdom, what would it be?
One final word of wisdom, that would be version 1 is better than version none. And what I mean by that is get up off your seat and take action, because nothing happens until you take action. All the planning in the world means nothing until you take action. So version 1 is much better than version none.
Ooh, that is the perfect way to end this interview. And when I say perfect, I'm looking at you, Al Jensen. With the Speakers Enrichment Academy, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, please do so. And on behalf of all the happy people that are watching this interview, I'd like to say thank you very much for taking the time to talk about the Speaker Enrichment Academy and giving people something to chew on when it comes to wanting to give that pow to the presentation. And with that, I can officially conclude this video of the Sunday morning chat series for the Yoke Zone. And if you want more plethora of positivity, all you need to do is go to YouTube, type my name, Jesse Oakley III, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, like and share this as well as other Sunday morning chat videos with more positive people like Mr. Al Jensen. And if you want more of Al's business of Speaker Enrichment Academy, please go to the link below and it'll be right there waiting for you. Until then, hey people, you take care and remember, have a great day. Bye.